a little painting going on. Just show a little bit because I don't want to do live because then I can't talk to people while I'm doing this very well, and then I can't do what I'm doing. I painted this right here and all that today. I'm just gonna do a little bit of, this is what I do when I'm doing this. That's why I say it takes a long time. Doesn't have to be exact or thin. It can't be big. Just gotta kind of, because I'm gonna go back later and do other, other silver. It's not really silver, but that's what I call it. You see just down the leg right there. I mean, sometimes I'll even do like, just to show you, I'll do this. Make it a little thicker. Kind of finish that little corner off. See? There you go. You just, if you get to a spot and there's enough, the right amount of paint, I mean, I just do it. I can tell if there's enough paint or too much is what I mean. Not, what I mean, enough paint, I mean not too much. You can't do that when it's got a lot of paint, or it'll get messed up. I mean, I'd like to do it, but sometimes I don't feel like it, but I want to get this done. Like, sometimes it's annoying to have to do it, but that's why these ones will cost extra money, because I'm not going to do this for all the ones I sell at the regular price. It's just not going to happen. But at the same time, the regular ones are really nice. It's not like they're shitty. I'm just doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just like extra. But you can rest assured the regular ones, it's gonna be, I'll probably do some of this for the regular one, just not at this much, This is like I'm sure this people can do way faster and better or whatever. I don't really care. This is how I work. I try to, this is how fast I go. This is, if you've ever watched my other video where I was painting the Master Chief from Halo Infinite, this is exactly what I was doing on that one. When I was doing the line below, it's like a line, it's like a different in the curve of the armor. If you don't put, you don't have to put that line, but if you don't, when you do, you can see it. And it gives the armor more depth. If that makes sense. See, like right now it's like a little low on paint, so I can kind of use the side of the brush and it kind of gives a nice look. And then I can go right here. I don't care with the black because I can touch that up. Actually, that's what you really should be doing. Like, don't worry about that part. There's no detail in the black. Now, that's not completely true, but when you work on that, when you do the detail on these edges, there's no green next to it, if that makes more sense. So with the little bit of paint that's on here, I can just go in, as you can see, I don't know, and kind of use the fat end of the fat side of the brush and give a couple, like, you know, like a little variation. And there, you see how, I don't know, I can't tell how it looks. I can't really look at the TV while I'm doing this, so I mean, like, I don't know how it looks on camera. For in person, of course it looks good, but you can see the effect of what I'm doing with, it's like, it's not really a brush stroke. I'm kind of just, I don't know. No, again, like this kind of stuff, I just make it up as I go. Sometimes I'll go, well, not with this brush, but that, I don't like that shit. Good, it came off. But that's what I'll do sometimes. But with this brush being like low on paint, I can now do this whole thigh piece. You gotta be careful not to all of a sudden look like you're repeating a pattern, because then it looks fake. There. You know, I mean, honestly, it's like common sense, kinda. Like I was never good at drawing without a reference. This, much easier to do. Like, you see those lines, what I'm doing to them? I'm literally smashing the brush on them like this. So I can just go. And because the paint's so low, it leaves the perfect, see, I don't know if it's on screen. It leaves the perfect scratching. And then the front of the brush is very light with paint, so it leaves, like, I don't even know what that pattern is. It's just naturally from the brush. And it looks amazing. Now, this has a different color. It's really a green. I forgot to name it, but I actually use it for painting. And you can see, like, where was I painting? Right there. I painted like a little bit right where that, see that? I'm barely touching it, it's leaving paint, so it's all good. You want to do that, like, I don't know, I don't want to say randomly, because it's kind of not. Like, I'm looking at where I'm going. Like, this looks fake. It's got to be like this. I'll just go like this. Now, see, I know maybe you don't see it, but now this, instead of being like all these different directions, it's kind of like, now it looks like it's all kind of happened at the same time, maybe. And then the same thing for like this piece. Gotta take advantage. Like, there's such a little amount of paint on this brush. It's crazy. What you can do with the little tiny bit of paint. You never would think. I know I didn't. Like, you can see it's almost like won't even paint on my skin. Gotta do it right. Well, hopefully you learn something by watching. I'm not a professional, so, you know, this is me. I'm just a dude. The dude. I wish I could sell more of these, but, you know, I know people like them, but they don't want to buy them. And, you know, this is a lot of work. Honestly, I know I have you know, it's not cheap. I'm not dumb. Meaning, like, I know that they're a little pricey, but, you know, I do offer payments. I mean, that shit looks great. I do offer payments, and honestly, you know, I don't know. I would figure most people could afford. If you're a huge fan and you love this stuff, for $100 a month, you can make payments on something like this. Why would you not? I wish it was available when I was younger, or you know what I'm saying. Like, if there's nothing like this for Halo, I would have definitely bought it. Hey, look at that. Oops. Where the fuck am I? Sorry. Now you can look. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Look, I'm never claimed to be the best, because I'm not. But I put a lot of effort into these, and so when somebody's like, you now this doesn't happen that often, but sometimes somebody's like, you're a ripoff. You charge too much. You didn't, you know, whatever. I'm like, look, dude, This is a completely custom. I understand there's companies out there. First of all, I say this with confidence. I think I'm better than some of the companies out there. Now, I don't think I'm better than, say, some other companies out there, but you know what? How could I be? I don't have access to the same materials they do. But my point is, you know what? I just don't have you know, if somebody were to take this, I guess what I'm saying is, if somebody were to take this and put like a brand name on it, people would buy this in a second. But I can promise you, I try to do it just as good as the companies. I just got to worry about sanding stuff. So, you know, like I said, I do this for fans and because I'm a fan. So, you know, this is a lot of work, and I put the effort in so that when somebody buys it and they get it, they're like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they can, and they have, you know, and people have bought them and they always loved them. I've never had somebody complain so far. I just had a couple break in the mail. One, apparently the guy bowled it up to the door. Who the fuck does that? But you know, I mean, this is a newer statue. But you can see if you've been watching this video, the work I put in to get this look, and then later I'll go back and fix the black, obviously, but I'm not gonna do the other leg. But look, I'll even show the helmet I did today. I mean, it's not done, but it's pretty good. You know, I try to do a good piece. I didn't show anybody this. I don't really like those lines, so I may or may not fix them. I haven't decided. You know, they are random. They could be real. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm going to do. And then I didn't show this. I did a little bit, but I did a little more work on it tonight. Hopefully I can get the legs done. Just got to do these. And then after I do this, so who knows, maybe, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it tonight because I want to go, you know, relax. So, yeah, so hopefully you like this video, and don't forget to like, follow, share, and I do sell on thehouseofhalo.com, or thehouseofhalo117.com. You know, there's a lot of options on there, payments. If you want to make a payment, you just got to contact me. You know, if you see something you like and you're like, man, I wish I could own that, it's only 50% down, and $100 a month is the minimum you can pay. And you can own it. Once you're done paying, it gets shipped to you. So, you know, there's always that option for anybody. All right? Don't forget to like, follow, share, and peace.